Welcome to episode 62 of Liquid Velvet Literature. Lover, you should have come over.
It's not too late.
Okay, are we on? I think we are on. We better be on. Oh yeah, there it is. Welcome to episode 62 of Liquid Velvet Literature here on Prose Radio. This will be my last recording from the Southwest U.S. I'm going east, and I'm taking the booth with me, so wherever I land, I'll set it up again. But until then, I'll be probably in Airbnbs and hotel rooms and maybe even outside, just for shits and giggles. Mavia sent me in episode 63, so that'll be coming up after this video, probably early next week. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Let me pull up the screen here. So we have a really good show today, really great pieces, and I can't wait to read these. This one is from J.M. Lyles, and it's called King of California. No time for rest. Here comes the steady threat. With broken bones, he built this throne, and there he hangs, his cracked head. Stay unseen, stay unheard. When he has the urge for to love him is to fear him. This love is the sharpest blade. This love guts with a different pair of hands for every different day. Conquest is a crime of good intention, apologies of repeat lines who never speak, but for between the grind of jagged teeth, the king is in recline, felled by his own sword, gold in his veins, diluted with all-purpose shame. This is the dynasty he's left, a sprawling wreckage of pain, a pitiful testament laid vast in one man's name. Here lied the King of California, glassy-eyed sacrifice, all his dragons in his head. Here lies the King of California, alone in his lazy boy, trailer, dead as his cigarette, his legacy lapsed cable, static on the TV set. For all those whom my father hurt, directly or indirectly, I am sorry. That's good. Cindy Calder says, "This is so vivid and so haunting. I hope you discovered an instrument of healing within the writing." And J.M. Lyles replied, "Thank you very much. I have. Telling the truth is a good thing for me." Thank you for that. This is by a new writer I've never read on here. It is lovercomeover, and it's, when I saw this in the request sheet when I pulled it, the name inspired the intro to this video. The Buckley song. Okay, this is called The Drug in Me Is You. Everything is so volatile in this halfway house where we push and shove until the plaster collapses. You shoot up your veins, and I finger the needle after you fling it away, towing the line between wanting to puncture your throat and lick the rust clean. Do you even see me between the hot flashes and raging calamities? Do you see me as I am? Could I ever see you as you are? Could I ever see you as you were? I pull you towards me at night on the air mattress where you lost your virginity for the cheapest high of your life. I retreat into the familiar fantasy of a time where your mistress never existed, of a time where I never had to share you with this concubine of catastrophe. The night always ends the same way, you sleeping through the sounds of my sobs. I hover my hands over your throat, wanting to press and twist until your eyes bulge and pop. I think killing you might be worth it if it means she'll die with you, but she never will. She travels through your bloodstream. I never even cross your mind when you're doped up and choking on lust for the whore who frequents your body. You will take her to the grave, and she will lie with you in your slumber, whilst I live in hiding from the ghosts of your infidelity. All I ask is that you promise me one thing, that in the next life, I won't have to see her claw marks on your skin. I won't have to soothe your sweats when she leaves you aching for her touch. And I won't have to sell myself to bring her back to you. And I won't have to clean up the reminders of the nights you share together. It will just be us. It will just be us. That is fucking great. Holy fuck, that's great. Yeah. Who are you? Who? Lover, come over. Well, one post. We need to see more from this writer. Yeah, just, this is my kind of show. Thank you for that. Wow. Huh. Let's see, where it is. And this one is by Mamba, and it's called Mile Run. I always like it when she gets requested. To be the one who died alone upon the salt wood of an old rotting whiskey bar. To be the black-haired phantom with obsidian eyes, swift and sober at the mark of midnight. Watch the ladies of the night wear lilac white and scream beautiful obscenities. Watch gamblers stumble home to suicide, covering moth-infested memories of bankruptcy with a mouth full of iron. To be the one who met the devil there, only to outshine him with a side eye of disgust. The path to wisdom, a slow mile run. Well done. I fucking love that one too. All three of these so far. This is awesome. And the purest sense of that word. Some of these lines, I wish I had written some of these. LDW writes, exceptional. The path to wisdom, a slow mile run, is such a thrilling closer of a line. And Mamba writes, I deeply appreciate your kindness. Thank you. Led Levy says, love it, darkly beautiful, and haunting. And she says, thank you. I agree. And let me say here that before I go to the last piece, I really like this line, swift and sober at the mark of midnight, with a mouthful of iron. And so I love that line too. But I want to go back to here, and apart from the lines in J.M. Lyle's, the broken bones and the cracked head of all that imagery, right? But that was, but beyond that, just the complete feeling of that one, conquest as a crime. But I wanted to go to here too, and there was one line in this that really, I smiled. My brain smiled when I read this. My brain smiled. But here it is, with this concubine of catastrophe. What a great fucking what a beautiful 3 words. What beautiful 3 words, I mean. What a beautiful way to button down that thought and open the next one. Beautiful. And this one is BurialandUtopia, the only shore, to close out the show. And he has been around for a long time on prose. I think I've said it before, but since the inception, I think just during beta or after, he was right there. And I just love the beautiful place that is this man's mind. The only shore. Watering ivy grown on an abandoned Ferris wheel in Neverland. She remembered the eye of the Sahara, There was no correlation between the two, but was there a correlation between anything? Walking away from Ivy, she stalled her feet in quicksand. She dipped deeper and deeper till she looked down. She found that her feet weren't in quicksand, but quicksand was in her feet. She mustered courage and tried to find her feet. Courage devoid of fate loomed to be nothing. It was the sight of an approaching quicksand seagull that rushed her feet up. That seagull was her courage, quicksand her fate. Life reversed these analogies to cast her anew. She walked with her thighs covered in wet, gluey mud, that green Ferris wheel looming large. All of a sudden, she saw kittens sucking on to their dead mother. Her son had died, leaving her mammary glands painfully milky. Those kittens then sucked onto her. Analogies reversed again. Night had fallen anew. There was nothing in sight other than reflection of a single star on quicksand. She found hope in quicksand, changed her direction after having fed the kittens. Her nipples didn't pain anymore. Her feet no more in quicksand. She sat by the bay of quicksand and prayed to that single star. She prayed for the quicksand to turn into a lake for her to reach a shore. She slept over it. She woke up to see a shore. The mother cat was sleeping on her belly. She took a boat to the shore and rowed it with the mother cat and her kittens. They reached home to a red sky at a place called Zanzibar, where they lived happily ever after. Star-splashed at what had happened, she asked a local where they were. She kept asking, but no one replied. There were rivers of liquor devoid of hangover at this place. There were rivers of honey, date palms here and there, and no one talked but only took a sigh of relief. This really was Zanzibar. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Again, Burial and Utopia. What a great piece of writing. And LDW says, such an excellent piece. And Burial and Utopia replies, Danke and prayers. Non-Zero Spin says, where we enter the portal into the world where all your kittens sleep and play. Your words are the transom of temerity. We all clamor to ride. And then he replies, this transom of temerity rests on the mullion of oak that is you, luminosity clamoring from clamor-laden fissura of necessary hashish. I like that twist on fissure. Even the comment is well done. Okay, well, that is 62. What a fucking great show. Let me get out of this. And that's going to wrap today. Thank you for being here, and thank you to the talent featured on the show today. What a great show. I love when these requests come in, and they're just, these were 4 bangers. I loved this show today. And, yeah, I'm going to get out of here. I have to break down this 2-ton booth, and get it across the country. My dogs are ready to go. Lucy and Pork Chop, they're waiting to get back to the river and the green and the mountains. And what else? If you'd like to read or write, go to thepros.com. Read, write, inspire, be inspired. Now more than ever, the world needs your work. It's necessary. And if you haven't already, get a profile. Give us what you got. And I will see you on the road. Hope you have a good week, and take good care.